What's crackalacking, guys? I'm a Duck Quack here, and welcome back to just another short investment video on the channel. So I've been thinking about the team of the season and what EA have been doing recently, and it's such a big event that there just has to be a load of SBCs coming. Now, we've already got a load, you could argue. So we've got the FIFA Pro SBCs, we've got all the League SBCs for Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year, we've got the Team of the Week untradeable SBC, just tons and tons of stuff already out. But what could they release? Where could potential investments lie? Now, loads of people have already invested in informs and special cards in case they release a tradable Team of the Week plaque, the same as the untradeable one, but a tradable version. Now, in reality, who's going to bother doing this? Who's going to spend about 70,000 coins on a squad builder challenge like this when all you're going to get is the same you'd get in the tradable and the untradeable version? But it's just going to have such small demand. I mean, we're at Team of the Season now. People are going to want to buy the big players, the +5 on their stats upgrades. No one's going to care about spending 100,000 coins on an 82 rated Coleman or an 81 rated Henderson. You get what I mean. Basically, most of the Team of the Week players you get from those packs are completely irrelevant. So, although they may rise if it's released, it's still not the best investments we can be looking at. Instead, we got to try thinking outside the box. So we can assume that based on these leaks, the next team of the season is going to be the BPL on Friday. And what could EA possibly release along these lines? It got me thinking to potentially they could release an SBC for a BPL team of the season player. So this is a long shot, but if they were to release this, how much would it have to cost would be the first question. Now, if you're getting a random team of the season player from the BPL, and say it's untradeable, then they're going to make it cost around 200,000 coins at a guess. So if they made a requirement such as 11 players, no normal cards, so all special cards, or even all Team of the Week players from the BPL, that would come to about, say each player was going for about 20,000 coins, that would come to about 240,000 coins. That seems to be roughly where they should price it. If they did release something like this, then we have huge potential investment opportunity with the likes of Norton, who is just in this current Team of the Week. Now, I'm not saying we invest in him at 13,000 coins. We wait until FUT Champ rewards, which will be this evening when you watch this. If we can pick this guy up for discard, then it's an investment that we've got multiple uses for. So firstly, if it does come up, then fantastic. We're going to make an absolute killing. Secondly, if the Team of the Week tradable comes up, then we've got some informs to sell for it, so brilliant. Thirdly, if nothing comes up, then we've bought him for discard, so we lose nothing. This is what's so good about this investment. And it doesn't have to just be the inform cards, as you can see. There's man of the match cards, there's especially the Irish cards. Any of these cards, as long as you're picking them up at discard, we have potential for. And the best thing about it is, if they're not needed, they're not going to be sitting on our transfer list for ages. We can just quick sell them or list them up or whatever we want to do with them in, well, tomorrow when you watch this, like a day. So we're going to pick up these investments, wait a day. If they're needed, we're going to make huge profit. If they're not needed, then well, we're not going to lose anything. We're not going to lose time. We're not going to lose coins. It's literally risk-free. That is what I like so much about this idea, this concept at the moment. And this is just such easy money at the moment. It's huge potential, zero risk, and yeah, what have we got to lose, basically? The other option is maybe they could release a Team of the Season SBC, but it would be like an 88, 89 rated BPL team. This would mean that we'd have to invest in players like Courtois or Ozil, and the prices of these players as they stand, they just aren't cheap as it is. You're paying about 25,000 coins for Courtois. If it wasn't released and we saw no SBCs like it, then the price of these kind of players would continue to drop as the time goes on and more packs are opened. That's something that is a bit too risky for my liking, but something that I could see EA releasing, and hence it's definitely a possibility. The good thing with all of these kind of investments as well is we're covering ourselves for future Player of the Year SBCs that could be released. So these special cards or even just these high-rated cards may have value when they come out, depending on the system and the challenges they choose to set. We've obviously got some other, well, fairly obvious investments, and these are the Team of the Season players that are already out. Now, a load of them are discard value, but this Fazio is one that's massively caught my eye. So he's a little bit over his discard value. I think he's going for about 23,000 coins. And the reason I like this guy so much is First, these are Team of the Season cards. So if any SBCs are released where you do need a Team of the Season card to complete them, we're going to have them. We're going to have a load of them. We're going to have bought them for basically discard value. The risk is going to be absolutely zero because they're all selling for discard. And if it's used, then fantastic. We're going to be absolutely flying. The other thing that I like about them is they're really high rated. So if we think about 88 rated players that are currently on the market, we've got the likes of, I think Czech's an 88 rated player, isn't he? Let me just check how much Czech's going for at the moment. So if they release any more of the big player SBCs like they have before, where you need players like Czech, like Ozil potentially, players that are high rating to get your team up, then these kind of players, these Team of the Season players, could be of huge value. As you can see, Peter Cech is currently going for 20,000 coins. Now, why is he 20,000 coins and the special Team of the Season cards 23,000 coins? It makes very little sense, except for the fact that they're needed in SBCs to boost rating. So even if a Team of the Season SBC wasn't released and we saw nothing, we'd still have a huge 88 rated player sitting in our club, ready to use for these kind of challenges. And the big bonus is, these are in limited supply. While all these gold cards are going to be packed constantly, these other players aren't going to be packed loads and loads and loads, and hence their value should increase over time anyway. We've also got Bauman, who's an 88 rated, and then we've got all the 87 rated. But for about 1,000 coins extra, I feel like we'd be stupid not picking up these 88 rated cards, just because they've got so many different potential routes of possibility of use, basically. They could be used in so many different ways, so many different manners, and will be covered for each and every possible outcome by investing in them. So it's just a short video, just to highlight a couple of guesses, if you like, at what EA could release alongside the BPL Team of the Season. Most likely, in my opinion, it's going to be nothing. But while we can pick these guys up for discard value and risk nothing, why wouldn't we, basically? It makes no sense. I think the next video I'm going to do with investing is going to be revolving around the future Player of the Years that could be released. So who's likely to win it? What are they likely to involve? What kind of cards we're going to need, etc., etc. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you let me know down in the comments, guys. If you enjoyed this as well, drop a like. If you're new around here, if you could subscribe, that would be incredible. And anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.